become a professional? That's today's topic. Happy Friday night. For some of you, it might be Saturday. So today's topic is about what it takes to be a professional. Drop in the comments below what you think it would take, and I'm going to share some of the points, key points. One of them is consistency. It is so important to be consistent with what you're doing, even on days that you don't want to. I've talked about this before on my previous lives. Daily habits is huge, especially how you start your morning. Excuse me. Especially how you start your morning, daily routine, the habit of getting up earlier in the morning and then do some sort of like self-care, personal development, manifestation stuff, you'd like to call it that, journaling, listening to podcasts, reading, things like that. Have, like, if you do eat breakfast, then eat something like brain food, avocados, right? Anything that's not like that will clog up your brain, not too much carb things, that you know too much gluten stuff that'll upset your stomach, things like that, things that fill your brain up with clarity, with be able to just really get the day going, maybe some movement to get the day going. Those are key things, because those things are going to set you up for the rest of the day to focus on your profession, what you want to be a professional in whatever industry it is. And another thing is, I mentioned the importance of personal development. There's always new things coming out in your industry, so definitely keep up with the up to date information, up to date knowledge. If it's technology, whatever you working on, and get the practice. Do Be hands on with things. You can listen to as much training in your area as much possible as many of those as possible. You can do training sitting in front of a computer all day long, but then if you're not actually going out there to, whether you use a client-based service, like service-based things, then you're gonna have to try to go out there to talk to people, right? To get clients, communication is key as well along with this. So definitely hands-on as much as possible, even if you're not ready yet, even if you feel even if you feel like you don't know the things, because there are other people out there that are already doing it and making money and be successful with it. That doesn't mean that you don't know something, especially if you're listening to personal development, especially if you're listening to training, going through certifications. As you learn something, you teach it, right? There's excuse me, good thing, goodness. People teach different things, people call it different things. Some people call it lit, like learn, implement, teach. Some people call it you basically learn something, you teach it, and you repeat it. It's because once you learn something, you teach it, you're kind of like going through it, not just in your head, but actually speaking it out loud, or even in written format. You could do like a blog or something, share with others. Not only you're providing value, the information also retains better once you verbalize it or written it out, or somehow you deliver that content, and that will strengthen your deliverability of your content and build trust. Also, you build your confidence, and right, it's like if you people go the thing is with college is that you go through the years of college. I was an occupational therapist. I got my master's in occupational therapy. And when I was in field work, meaning when I had to do clinical study, I had to go out into the field, into the hospitals, into schools, to learn hands-on application of things, and not just listening to the lectures from the professors and do homework and do exams, multiple choice exams to get certified. That's not enough. It's because whatever you're learning, yes, textbooks give you examples, but that is not enough. So thank you very much, appreciate it. So it's very important that, because especially what you learn in college and you go out into the real world, as sometimes when I'm actually with my patients, with my students, I work in a school setting, I feel like I didn't even go to school at certain points, is because we didn't learn that in school. So it's so important to I am married, just so you know. Yeah, I'm married. I'm gonna stay on topic. So yes, it is important to get that hands-on experience. I have This has happened to me before, so don't fall into that trap of where you don't feel confident, and then what ended up happening is that you just feel like you need to know more. You're just, maybe you feel like you're not enough, or you don't know enough, or you're not worthy of being in a professional or call yourself a professional. Then what ended up happening is that you just constantly be in that comfort zone of you just learning, thinking you need to know more before you go there to do something. Don't do that. You're really delaying what you could do, and you'll be surprised when you go out there and you're sharing and you're doing things, and you know more than you think you know, right? It's because a lot of the times we kind of block ourselves from where we really know unless we just start doing it. Same with me going live. At the beginning, I was like stumbling on words, saying a lot, and like losing my train of thoughts. But now I still once in a while do that, but I pretty much just go off of what I have in mind already. I don't really like use a script or anything, but of course it depends on the type of video, right? See, I prefer to do lives because I'm comfortable doing lives. But then, like, that's why I'm not doing pre-uploaded videos. Is because in my mind, like, pre-uploaded videos meaning have to make the thumbnails perfect, and I have to basically edit the videos. I have to do makeup, put on makeup, straighten my hair, do all those different things, make sure my background is okay. So that's why I don't do pre-uploaded videos, because I feel like I have to do so much more work than necessary. But honestly, I have done preloaded videos before, and it wasn't perfect. You don't have to show up 100% perfect, and nobody's perfect, right? We're all humans. So it's totally understandable. Like, if you make mistakes, people have a great laugh. People remember you because you made them laugh, right? Like, the emotional part is important. And another thing is that I want to talk about regarding being a professional is that, excuse me, about being a professional is that emotional intelligence is huge. It's a huge thing. Emotional intelligence. I am in my 30s. How old I am in my 30s. I'm going to try to stay on track. And so it's important to just show up, do B minus work, right? Do B plus work. It doesn't have to be A plus, A minus. And it gets better. So the more you do it, the better it gets. And when you start sharing with people your experience, you can literally tell people, okay, when I first started, I was like this, right? Just like you are getting started. But then now I'm here, it's because I got started and I'm consistent. So you can really share that journey of how you got from point A to point B, and then people can relate to you. It's because if you're always showing up perfect, how do you get there? You have to start somewhere. So in that case, by doing it, you get to show people the positives, the ups and downs, the all in betweens. Then people can really relate to you and say, okay, I can do the same thing. Otherwise, it'll be too unrealistic to them. Then they're not going to want to try it, right? Then what kind of impact would you do if everything that you're doing is is kind of doesn't really relate to your audience? So you kind of want to share that journey, share your story, be authentic, right? Be truthful, be honest. um just so that's those are some of the important things that you will consider, and it does take time, right? I'm in the travel business as well. This is I'm in the coaching business. I am in a few different things that I do. And when it comes to the travel business, is that there's so much to learn that I never realized that before. Like, I've been in the business for almost 3 years. Every single day I'm learning something new. It's crazy. It's fascinating. And I enjoy doing that. Of course, another thing is, do what you enjoy, not going after the money. And if you do enjoy what you do, the money's gonna come naturally. It's because you're showing up more, right? You're consistent, and the energy is different when you're doing something that you love rather than just say, oh, this thing makes me money, so I'm going to go for it even if I don't enjoy it. Makes a huge difference. So definitely focus on things that you enjoy, that you love. Like I'm a multi-passionate creative, ADHDers, right? So we're multi-passionate creators. What ended up happening is that we have so many ideas, so many things that we want to do, and then we get distracted, right? If you agree, put a one in the comments. So definitely try to find ways to really focus, right? There are times where I have to journal and list all the things that I want to do, and then really just narrow down and circle the ones that, okay, I need to focus on this and not get distracted by all the other projects that I want to do. And and of course, if it makes sense, right? If something that's related to your main thing that you can add on later on, perfect, that's perfectly fine. But establish yourself in that one main area first, and then allow people to know you for that thing. It makes a huge difference when you really, when people say, oh, this is, you, and then you're known for this one. It makes a huge difference. And when it comes to relationship building, referrals, and building a bigger impact, a bigger difference. um, yeah, so that is, I think I'm done for today. And if you like what you're watching, please subscribe. Really appreciate the love. And find me on social media. I'm all over the place. Just search for Penhe Coaching. It's pretty much, you can find me, and you can follow each other on different platforms, and share the content with others as well. I do show up every single day live, so hope to you can catch me live